Hello, my name is Joreva Martina from group 169, and in today's video we are going to talk about the reading module of the Ielts. I'm going to tell you some of my top Ielts reading tips, so let's get started. During the reading module of the Ielts, there will be 3 passages and you read, and for each passage there are a bunch of questions you have to answer. First tip I have for you is don't spend too much time reading the passages. So what happens to a lot of students is they read word for word everything. They see word they don't know and they keep trying to understand the meaning. You don't have to understand everything in passage. If you don't know a word, that's fine. So the key is don't read slowly. It's a timed test. You have 3 parts and you have got through 40 questions. It's very important that you read quickly. Second tip is the better thing to do than to slowly read is to use skills such as skimming, which means you quickly read for the main idea, or scanning, meaning you look for the keywords or specific details. Number 3, similar to number 1, my tip is don't spend too long on each question. Some of questions are difficult and you might be read it and try. Well, the problem is you spend too much time on a question. There are 40 questions and 1 hour limit for the test. It goes by very quickly. So what I recommend is read the question and try to figure out the answer. If you don't know it, you can put a star beside and come back after. Don't spend too long on any question. You can also take a guess and move on and come back later. First tip, spend less time on earlier questions. There are 3 passages. The first passage is easiest, then the second, then the third. If you spend all your time on the first passage, you are not going to have to do the second and third. And like I said, the first is easier. So a good idea to spend less time on the first passage, maybe about 70 minutes, and the second passage maybe about 20 minutes, and the third maybe 23 minutes. You don't have to follow this exactly, but the main idea is spend less time on part 1, more time in part 3, because part 3 is harder than others. Last point is to make sure you have enough time to transfer your answers. A lot of students, they work through the booklet and then they realize there is no time to transfer their answers. So make sure you leave time for this. I know you are going well past